Welcome to my kitchen, where we bring Middle Eastern cooking to America. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday in America. So on today's show, I'll be making stuffed turkey with saffron rice and garlic creamy mashed potatoes, roasted red potatoes, and roasted cauliflower. We'll start off by preparing our turkey. I washed the turkey inside and out. We will pat it dry with some paper towel. I'm using fresh Amish turkey. You can use frozen. All what you have to do when using frozen turkey, you need to defrost it in the refrigerator for about 2 to 3 days. So I will rub all the surfaces for the turkey with some vinegar. Just the outside, we don't want to do that inside of the turkey. And you see now I'm using parchment paper so I don't have to get my countertop dirty with the raw turkey. It will be so easy. Once I'm done, I'll just throw this away. For about 1 hour. Now we will prepare the rice for the turkey stuffing. Have about 2 to 3 tablespoons vegetable oil. Let it heat a little bit. I have 4 cups of rice that I washed with cold water, soaked for about 20 minutes, and drained all the water. We'll add this to the oil. Give it a quick stir. We're making sure all the grains are coated with oil, just for about a minute or so. Now we'll add 4 cups of water. Give it a quick stir. About 1 to 2 tablespoons of mixed spices, mixed baharat, and 1.5 teaspoon of salt to season. Mix it. Now I have about half teaspoon of saffron soaked in about 1/4 cup of water. They were soaking for about maybe half an hour. I'll add this to the rice. Make sure we'll get all the threads out. We want as much flavor as we can get from the saffron. And then we'll give it a quick stir. Let it come to a boil. Now the rice, it's at the boiling point. Just bring it to a boil and reduce the heat down to low to medium. Put the lid back on and we will cook it for about 10 to 15 minutes. We're only gonna cook it halfway to use it for stuffing the turkey. Now we will prepare our roasting pan for the turkey to go on it. I have a non-stick roasting pan. If you don't have a non-stick roasting pan, you need to spray it a little bit with cooking oil. But this one is a non-stick roasting pan, so we don't need to do any of that. So what I do is I scrub and washed the carrots. I will cut them diagonally into about 1 to 2 inches long and just throw them right in there. I'll use about maybe 4 carrots. I went to the farmer's market yesterday and I had all the vegetables from there. They were really nice, all homegrown. So these are all vegetables from the farmer's market. I'll have about maybe 3 to 4, maybe 5 stacks of celery. I'll chop this coarsely. And we'll throw these in there. And I'll use about maybe 2. Why we are using the vegetables is so we can make a gravy from the liquid that's gonna drain from cooking the turkey and with the vegetables. So it will be nice, great gravy to serve with our turkey. And this is good enough. We just kinda separate them in the roasting pan and then we'll place the rack on top of that. Okay. Now the rice is halfway cooked. I will take about half of it and put it in our mixing dish, and this part is the one that we're gonna use to stuff the turkey with. So it smells wonderful, wonderful, the saffron with the spices. So this will be good. We're just gonna give it a quick stir, and this will go back on the stove to finish cooking for maybe about 5 to 7 minutes in real low heat. To this, I'll add half cup of roasted almonds, slivered almond, and half cup of raisins. Gently mix it. And this will be our stuffing for the turkey. I washed the turkey with cold water after we let it sit, after rubbing it with the vinegar for 1 hour. And now what I need to do is I will try to separate the skin from the meat. And you have to be careful not to tear the skin from the breast area and the thigh area. We try to separate it. And I have some softened butter over here. I will use some softened butter, few slices to go in between the flesh and the skin. I'm using about maybe half stick of butter. This will make the skin real nice and crispy and will make the meat real nice and tender. So we'll use maybe another piece. chicken using a wooden skewer. This will help the stuffing to stay inside the turkey. Flip it. Then sprinkle inside and out with salt and pepper. Now I'll stuff the turkey with the rice mixture. Stuff all the cavity with the rice. It smells really, really good. This is about 12 to 13 pound turkey, so we will probably need all 2 cups of cooked rice, halfway cooked rice actually, to stuff this turkey. This looks good. I don't think there's any more room for us to put more stuffing in there. Then what we need to do is we'll tie the legs together with a kitchen twine. This will help the stuffing to stay in when cooking the turkey. Make sure more salt and pepper. I'll use 2 cups of chicken broth. This will go in the pan, and this will be our liquid besides the liquid from the turkey while it's cooking to make the gravy. Now the turkey is ready to go in the oven. I have preheated the oven to 350 degrees. We'll cook it for about 2 to 2.5 hours, depending on the size of the turkey. We will start basting the liquid on the turkey in about 20 minutes and then baste for every 20 minutes. So we can have nice, tender, moist turkey. Turkey has been cooking for about 30 minutes. We will start basting every 20 minutes so we can have nice, moist and tender turkey. Should do it. I'll cover it with some parchment paper. Then the turkey will go back in the oven to finish cooking. The turkey has been in the oven cooking for 3.5 hours. So we'll check it and see if it's cooked through. Another way to check if our turkey is done is by inserting a meat thermometer in the thigh. Make sure it does not touch the bone. It should read between 165 to 170, and that will tell us that the turkey is cooked through. So it's still reading. Great, it's reading 160. That means the turkey is done. Now what we'll do is I will brush the entire turkey with some melted butter so we can have golden brown surface all around. Just brush the whole thing with melted butter, and then this will go in the oven for about maybe 5 to 10 minutes until golden. Okay, looks like turkey is nice and golden brown. To make the gravy, I will transfer all these vegetables that we had cooking in the bottom of our roasting pan in a blender. Blend everything together. Our gravy. We will prepare them to make our garlic creamy mashed potatoes. Thanksgiving is always the fourth Thursday in November in America and second Monday in October in Canada. Thanksgiving is a day where it's associated with the harvest of the crab. In America and Canada. This is when they give thanks to the harvest of the crab. Thanksgiving Day is a day where families and friends, they get together to share jokes, share food, and give thanks for all the good thing in life. So I will be peeling about 3 pounds of potatoes, And these are homegrown potatoes. I got them from the farmer's market. They're really nice potatoes. So then salt to season. Once it comes to a boil, we'll reduce the heat and cook it for about 30 to 35 minutes until it's tender. And cover and let them cook until nice and tender. Now I will prepare the red roasted potatoes. I scrub them, wash them, and dry them. I will cut them in about maybe 8 wedges each. We'll try to cut out any bruised areas. I'm leaving the skin on because they taste really, really good with the skin on. The initial Thanksgiving celebration was held in 1621 and traditionally was an English tradition to celebrate the harvest. And they celebrated with the American native because they were the one who taught the pilgrims how to plant crops and how to hunt wild game. So I'll use about 3 to 4 pounds of red potatoes. Look at the color on these red potatoes, again from the farmer's market. They have really nice home-grown vegetables. Drizzle some olive oil on top, and then I have a blend of red pepper, paprika, salt, and garlic and onion powder. Sprinkle the potatoes with this spice blend. Smells really, really good. This will give it a nice flavor and a nice color. My baking pan with parchment paper. Half and half. This will be the liquid we need to use to make our mashed potatoes, with about 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, chopped finely. We'll bring it to a simmer. What will this do is it's going to infuse the flavor of the garlic into the milk, and it's going to give it a really nice flavor. So we are infusing the garlic flavor into the half and half. So we'll bring it to a simmer for about a few minutes. Potatoes are nice and tender. They are cooked through. We'll drain all the water. We'll use our potato masher to mash them. Use our potato masher to mash the potatoes. Slowly, we'll add some of that simmering milk with the garlic. And you're mashing it until nice and creamy. Smells so good. The garlic smells really good. Then look how wonderful and creamy this mashed potatoes is. Now I'll prepare the roasted cauliflower. This is really nice cauliflower. Washed it, dried it. I'll use half of it only because it's fairly large. You can cut these in half. This looks good. On a baking sheet, line with parchment paper, spread it evenly. I'll move the roasted potatoes up to cook on top, and this will go on the bottom, 450 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes or until golden brown. Now the garlic, creamy mashed potatoes, and rice with saffron, almond, and rice, and some gravy. Thank you so much for coming to my kitchen and enjoy Middle Eastern cooking. We hope to see you next time with more exotic dishes from the Middle East.